They find that guy, man, their offenses have been so hard to stop.
He wants to throw. Dumps it to the back. Makes the catch. It's Selden. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Cavaliers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Back to throw. It's Calandria. Fires to the big fella. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage. First down here for the offense. Quarterback will audible. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Going to try to get it himself. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking to move it through the air. He'll pull it down and run. Got room at the 35. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Offense picking up steam, 1st and 10 from the 31. On the run, it's Selden. At the 20, he's got space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They'll throw it on first down. Got a man. It's Harris. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. The play action fake. Trying. Fires toward the end zone. Ball in the air. Intercepted. bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Wide receiver coming across in motion. With jet sweep pass. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll run play action. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Going over the top. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Tennessee! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They're trying to get to it. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard. Well, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. Scanning the field, it's Iamaleava. Released to the back. Working that left side now. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. Not much room. He gets 1 down to the 7. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. He caught it into the end zone. Touchdown! First down for this offense. The corners are walked up tight. They're going back to the ground. Still on his feet. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that late. You could tell defense was not buying it. Got in the backfield, got the big play.
Going to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. He'll take another shot here. Wide open, he makes the catch. Got a lot of running room. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Volunteers!
And I love the play call. Oftentimes offensively, you like to throw the football deep down to your own end and take shots because you're anticipating man coverage. So if you get a receiver that can get behind the defense, that has a chance to be a home run type play. And you saw it work out exactly that way right there.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get it through the air. And the blitz gets to him just like that. On first down, here comes this offense. He's looking to throw it. He's right on target. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Volunteers in the hurry-up. They'll throw it on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Looking for the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Tennessee! Under 30 seconds to go here in the half. Let's see how they play it on 1st and 10. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Quick completion on the out. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. They didn't get too greedy there. They knew what they needed, and he gets it just past the sticks.
Yeah, and I'd like to see the defense maybe be a little bit more aggressive, a little more in the face, because QBC's easy access. I'm going to throw the football. My receiver's got a little bit of space. He can get the first down. I'd like to see the defense make him work for it a little bit more.
pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
That's a really nice job by the defender reading the route. When that guy flies off the football, I'm thinking deep, deep, deep. He sits down with that hitch. I sit down with it, too, as a defender, break on the football, and get a hand on it. Nice play.
Snagged in the middle. It's Gibson. And they finally haul him down, but not before the... Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called it.
The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll leave it with the lone back. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Bounced off his feet.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run, so now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again here?
They'll try to run for it. He's knocked down in the backfield. A first down for the offense. Wide receiver shows motion. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, these DBs better stay ready, man. I know you're losing the game by a lot right now, but this offense is still taking shots. So you've got to continue to stay ready and make plays like they were able to do on that last one, forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. With the catch, it's White. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Gets it out fast. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
He'll just keep slinging it. Keeps it going. Using his feet to buy time. He fires it out to the right. Underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. Touchdown ball! And the punishment. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Finds a man in the middle. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Going up top on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and they force the incomplete.
Looking for a man. It's Hurtado. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his position.
Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Trying play action. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. They'll try the run. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Got the back over the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the... You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Slips a tackle. But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
To the air. It's Iamaleava. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third, and he's going for the big play. Snags it down the right side. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Volunteer! And the stomping has commenced. They put another one on the board here in the fourth quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Trying to find his man on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Harrison. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up.
And that pass intercepted. Looking for more room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tennessee. The defense puts 6 on the board with the... Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick-6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Pressure coming. Trying to make magic with his feet. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back to throw, it's Hurtado. Fires to the right. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drop. Not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Kirby. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a throw downfield late.
And that
the offense lining up for a 1st down play. Quarterback checking the play. They'll start this drive with a pass. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They'll go to the ground. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like, they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the 1st down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really important. Few places are richer in tradition, more steeped in nostalgia than this old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, and the scarlet and gray have this place rocking already. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. From the gun, running back on the move. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
They're bringing heat. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of it. Spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Looking downfield, it's McGooligan. And they got him for the sack.
That's a bad sign for the offense. You're trying to throw screen passes to try to negate the pass rush from the defense. That time the pass rush even got home on a screen pass.
Line gets set, first down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's going for it all. And it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And once... Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Sports across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
That's a great job executing.
The offense set for a first down play. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. At the 45 on his way. Oh, look out. There he through the defense. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. Didn't take him long to get into the goal-to-go package. Here they are on first down. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.